Hey guys, for today's video, I thought we could do a kind of casual one. I wanted to do a like summertime get ready with me because I just feel like it. Okay, so I thought I would just turn on the camera and bring you along for the ride. So let's go ahead and do that because I've been doing my makeup a little bit differently. I switched up some of my products and I'm kind of doing my steps a little bit differently, and I've been doing that like effortless glowy goddess look that everybody does in the summertime. It's like one of my favorite go-to summertime looks. Like I feel like it just feels like so sassy. It just really brings out the summer in me, you know? It's very glowy. It's a little bit of a bold lip. Okay, let's get into it. I'm using a few products that I kind of like rotate within my beauty routine, but also I've been doing a lot, like I've been using a lot of like different steps lately, I guess, like for my everyday makeup and like my go-to makeup. I've been doing like quicker, faster things. I don't know who I am because I love doing my makeup. I like the act of it, but I've been trying new things. I think actually what I'm gonna film after this, my favorite summer beauty products. I know I did my favorite glowy products back in the beginning of summer, but I think I wanna film like what I've been using this summer, you know, like my go-to summer products that as of right now. I think I'm gonna film that next. And actually I also really wanna film a favorites, like lifestyle favorites. Would you guys wanna see that? I'm gonna film it anyways, even if you don't wanna see it, sorry. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with this. This is the Milani Soft Focus Glow. I've been doing my face first. This is also something that I normally don't do. Oh, I just love this stuff. The only thing I'll say about this is that every time I pump this out, it always comes out with like this dried up product, like that dried on the pump. That's the only thing I don't like. And it gets like stuck on your skin. But other than that, I love this. This is the Cover FX Blurring Primer. This is like one of my favorite blurring primers ever. I always use this. And oh, I have a little hair. You know what I need to pull out again is the Too Faced Peach Matte Primer, because I discovered that last summer and I remember thinking this is the best primer I've ever used in my life because it doesn't make your foundation grab. I don't really like using mattifying primers because a lot of foundations will grab to them, like it's just too matte, which is why I use blurring primers. But I put it away because my skin was kind of dry during the winter and I forgot to pull it out. So I think I'm gonna pull that out and start using it again. Also, my brows are a mess. I need to get them done, but I think I need to wait one more week. So I tried to cover them up really well. Hopefully you can't see the little baby hairs, but yeah, I'm starting with face first. And my concoction as of lately, I'm back to this. I always pull this out in the summer. Every single time I'm like, oh, my other foundations just aren't doing it. They're not keeping me matte enough. I always pull this out. The L'Oreal Infallible. I'm using the shade 106. It's a pinch too dark. So I'm actually gonna mix my L'Oreal 460, the Fresh Wear. Take a little squirt like that much. That's actually probably a little much. And then I'm gonna do just a dab. Because this foundation isn't too much darker than my skin, I always like to go a little darker with foundation because I do a lot of highlighting with my concealer. So it's okay if it's darker because by the time everything's done, it balances out. But it's like maybe just half a shade darker than my skin, but it's like noticeable enough that it kind of bothers me. I just did a dab of the Fresh Wear and I'm just gonna pat this on my face. I know, I'm doing face first. Can you believe it? This probably takes me, I'd say probably 20 minutes. And it's like, to me, it's pretty glam. It's not super glam. I am gonna go in with a little something on my eyes, but it's not too crazy dramatic. But it's still pretty glam, you know, it's still a lot of makeup. It's just like something that I feel comfortable wearing like day to day, you know. I could not even tell you the last time that I did like a full eye, like a transition, a crease, like the full 9. Of course I still wear lashes, because I still wear lashes even if I do a more natural face. Oops, dropping everything over here. But I haven't really been wearing, I've been doing like a quick situation. I got this new hair tool I'm going to show you guys in my summer favorites video. I'm not going to show you now because I want to save it for that video. But I burnt my face and now I have a dry patch, like it's peeling. I think it was over here, I'm pretty sure. I don't do a lot of product in this area. I always take whatever is left over because I don't want it to be too cakey. So just like this. It's crazy how much darker my chest is than my face because I don't self-tan or anything. I actually hate self-tanning. Like, I just don't even have the time for it. But I get a lot of sun in the summer. I wear SPF, don't worry. But like, we just do a lot of outside things. We go to the beach a lot. We go to the pool. And I always cover my face. Like, I wear a hat and big sunglasses. You know, I always make sure my face is covered because I don't have wrinkles. I exfoliate like every day. So my face, even when I'm tan, like on my body, my face is still so white. And I still go out in public like that and I don't give a shit. Next, we're gonna go in with Shape Tape. This is the same one that I always use, light medium honey, but in the summer I use, oh God, I have like little hairs everywhere. In the summer, I use more light medium honey because light sand is just way too light for me. But I still do like to go in just like that. Actually, what I've been doing is my eyebrows last. I'll fill them in at the very end, and I normally don't like to do that because, I don't know, I just feel like it's harder for me to do my brows with foundation on and then there's product in them. Like, I just don't like it. I like to do them first, but I've been doing my eyebrows last. Can you believe that? Who am I? I did them first today though because they're grown in. They're really kind of bushy and I wanted to clean them up with concealer. Does anybody else have eyebrows that grow in uneven? Because I feel like when I get them threaded, they look perfect. And then if I forget to pluck them for like, seriously 2 or 3 days, they just, I'm like, what happened to my brows? That's what happened this last week because I was so busy last week. I just didn't pluck them for like, it was like 2 or 3 days. And then I looked in the mirror and I was like, wow, why do I have thick boxes again? Because my brows are really thick naturally. People comment on my pictures sometimes and videos and they're like, why do you fill in your brows? Why do you overline them? And I'm like, I promise I don't. Like, if you guys saw my natural brows, they're so ugly. I'm gonna take a little bit of my banana powder from Essence. Let's go ahead and tap these creases out first. Gonna go in with the chest a little bit as well because I am gonna bake. Can you believe I almost went through this? I never go through powders. I feel like I never go through powders. I don't know what it is. Only in my professional kit, but never personally. Like, I'm always looking for the next best powder and I never go through them. It's like a bad habit of mine as I collect face products like bronzers and blushes and stuff. I'm like a face product hoarder. Okay, I'm gonna take Maybelline Fit Me. This is Fairlight. This is what I've been using to bake my concealer. Again, I don't do a lot. Do enough to kind of set it in place, like to do something. And then I'm also gonna do my lid because I didn't use any primer today. Now I like never not use primer, but for like a look like this where it's very minimal, I'm not really using a lot of eyeshadow and I'm not like really honestly too concerned with creasing. I'll just go ahead and set. And when you guys see what I'm gonna do on my eyes, you'll be like, okay, that makes sense, because you know, you guys know my eyelids are so creasy. I have to use primer. But for the look that I'm gonna do today, this is actually just fine. But I do bake my concealer or I bake my eyelids because, you know, I will crease. So I'm taking my Butter Bronzer, put her right down here. And this is the darkest one. I think it's called, oh no, you know they came out with more colors, I forgot. But this is the deep bronzer. It used to be the darkest one. They did come out with more colors. I wanna actually add some to my kit because I don't have Butter Bronzer in my kit and I don't know why. It's literally my favorite bronzer of all time. One of them at least. I want to pick up actually every single shade and throw them in there because it's just so beautiful. Like, I go pretty heavy on the bronzer. The nice thing about this bronzer though is it's kind of hard to overdo it and it's so skin-like. Like, it looks so natural. You know, when you find that bronzer where you're like, oh, if I can put on 50 layers and you don't look like a bronzer helmet, you are a keeper. Oh, I went brunette. Did I tell you guys? I mean, I'm sure you can see, but I went brunette. I had a hair appointment actually yesterday. I have little baby hairs everywhere. I just threw it up in a bun because I was running errands earlier and I was like, oh, let me just throw it up. I don't have time for hair today. I never have time for hair, but yeah, it's like really dark brown. I love it. My hairstylist is the best. I love her with my whole heart. She's like one of my best friends. That's why I'm saying that too. Okay, so I'm also gonna take this little Luxie brush, and normally I don't like, unless it's like a nighttime look or I'm going to like a very special event, like I wanna look my absolute best and very sculpted, I don't really contour in the summer. Okay, I do contour, but very, very minimally, and I usually don't bake. I keep it pretty light. Again, if it's just like an everyday look like this, where it's just like whatever. So I'm gonna take this Luxie brush and I just take the same butter bronzer, but I barely do anything. I just kind of just add a little something. You see, it's kind of like not really doing anything, but it kind of is. But because I kind of have a round face, I just feel a little more confident when I do just a little contour, but I'm not even going into like another contour. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the butter bronzer. We're gonna kind of pat this in. I'm gonna take my E40. I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, just like this. This is gonna be the transition. It's really just to add a little something, so like just to add a bit of definition, but I'm not really doing it to look like anything special. Like I'm not trying to carve out my eye or anything like that. It's just for the fact that I'm gonna be putting something on my lid, and I don't know, I just feel like it looks a little bit better, or not better even, it's just I like it more when I just have a little something in my crease. What I've been doing is I've been taking the Artist Couture, the Summer Haze highlighter that I am obsessed with. Like, I love this highlighter. I never thought I would like a peachy-ish highlighter because I'm not like a big peach girl, but I don't know what it is. I love this highlighter. So I'm gonna take this little Eco Tools brush. This came in one of the kits. I bought this like back in the day when they first came out. It's the shading brush, but do you see how it's kind of like a small fluffy brush? It's really nice for like loose pigments. It's like a hint of color, but it's not too much color, you know, and that's kind of just what I like. I don't know, for like an everyday summer look, I like the way that this looks. It's just like a pretty shimmer on the lid and glowy skin, and it's like, let's just call it a motherfucking day. I love this brush because it just disperses like perfectly, you know. If you want to intensify it more, you could totally wet it. It's just that I don't like care to do that, I guess. I like to do like as little steps as possible, so if I can skip a step, I will certainly skip. I think I actually had my makeup like this in my Boohoo video. If it's like a day-to-day thing, I'll just do mascara, but for the sake of the video, I want to do lashes because, you know, I just want to. So I'm going to take a little bit of black shadow and just press this just to really hide my lash band, but I'm just going to do it very lightly. I'm going to take these lashes. These are the Vegas Nay and Eylure Grand Glamour. I have not used these in a hot minute. These used to be my favorite lashes. These were like my Coco Venus. I lost my Venus lashes again. Like, I lost them and then I found them, and now I lost them again, and I only have one pair left. I saw these and I was like, man, I haven't used those in forever. But these were like my Coco Venus. If you guys watch my old videos, like when I first started doing YouTube, when I was like so painfully awkward, I was obsessed with these. Like, I use them on all my clients, like every single one of my clients. I was like, these, you need these. Like, can I please put them on you? Oh God, it's so hard to put on lashes on camera. Definitely time to retire these lashes. I think this is the last time I can wear them. They're so, like, they're about to die. I think I burned myself here. Can you see where it's dry right there? I think that's what I did. Oh, I got a little bit of lash glue right there. Fix that later. Let's go ahead and do blush. Oh my God, you know what I just realized? I totally forgot to powder my face. I forgot to powder my face. What? What the hell? Who am I? I never do that. I didn't powder my face. We'll just powder the T-zone because that's really where I get oily anyway. So I've been really liking my Pretty Vulgar again because it keeps me nice and matte, but still looking like alive, you know? Okay. I literally cannot believe that I forgot to powder my face. I love this blush. You guys already know. Note Cosmetics, this is Sugar Sense. They don't sell this on Ulta anymore. I'm so mad. I tried to link it for you guys in another video when I was hyping it up, and I think they got rid of it, but they still have it on their website. I love this because it's like a bronzy, pinky blush. It's like perfect for a bronzy glow. How many times can I say bronzy glow in one video? And then for highlight, I'm gonna take out Maybelline Molten Gold, an oldie but a goodie. I always pull this out in the summer because it's too dark for me in the winter. Look at how much I've used. I've had this for like 4 years, and I love it with my whole heart. This is one of the only highlighters that I've almost gone through. The only other one was Becca Opal. I hit pan on that one, and I hit pan on this one. And those are the only two in my life. I love the way this complements my skin because I'm more like olive undertone, like more yellow, and I just feel like the gold looks really pretty, especially when I'm tan. And then I do the bridge, of course. I usually use my finger, but I'm lazy today. And then the tip, and then the chin. I'm just gonna take this. This is a Kylie one. It is her loose highlighter in Santorini. It's like a really like icy silvery shade. I'm gonna use this to highlight my brow bone. Usually when I do a look, I'll just kind of reach into whatever palette I'm using, or I'll use like a loose highlight like this. But when I do a look where I'm just kind of doing like one swipe of something shimmery across the eye, I always reach for this highlighter to highlight, you know, because I don't have a palette that I'm working with. I don't know what it is, but I kind of keep this, like I keep it close by. It's like within easy access. I don't know, I just like it. Got a little bit of that highlighter in my brow, so I'm gonna take a little bit of my brow gel. Just kind of run it through, can get all the extra product out. And then if I miss any spaces with my pencil, I just can go ahead and fill it in. Spritz the face. Ooh, I forgot to do bottom mascara. Just do a little bit more on the base to connect my lashes. Do a little bit on the bottom lash. And then the star of the show is the lip. So I haven't used this yet. This is from ColourPop. It is the Ultra Satin Kathleen Lights collab. This is in the shade Rever. There's an accent mark. Rever. I don't know what it's called. It looks like this. I love colors like this, especially in the summertime. So I was like, oh yes, definitely want to do this one today. Oh, makes your teeth look so white too. I should have done a lip liner, but I forgot to grab one. I need to buy like an orange lip liner for something like this. This is the finished look. I just think this is so pretty for summer. Like every single summer, I feel like this is like my go-to summer look, and I just kind of switch up the products, or maybe I'm using a new highlighter or a new lip or something new on my eyes. But it's kind of always along the same lines of this, like something very soft on the eyes, a bold, like fiery, feisty lip, and then really glowy, highlighted bronze skin. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm trying hard to get back on my regular schedule, 3 videos a week. It's hard. I'm so busy right now. I don't know why. I hate being busy. I mean, I love it, but I hate it at the same time because I just want to sit around and film YouTube videos all day, but I can't. But I would like to. I'm trying to like pre-film, be a little more organized so I can keep putting out the beauty vids. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did not subscribe yet, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and I'll see you in my next one.